It's perfectly normal to want to avoid criticism. The last thing you want to hear is someone's negative opinion of you, your work, your business, even your family. Because after all, receiving criticism is negative, right? Well, not necessarily. I mean, let's be honest. There are those who criticize just to be mean or hurtful. Those are the people that cover their own insecurities by trying to make other people feel bad. But there are other sincere people who only want the best for you. Criticisms from those people are the ones that you can benefit from if you change your view. Positive and negative feedback force you to look inward, and if you make the choice to view sincere, constructive criticism as part of your growth and development, it can be a game changer for you. Here are a few tips that can help you begin to accept feedback, whether it be positive or negative, and you can turn that into life-changing advice. First off, consider the motive. Once you've been criticized, take a moment to decide if the motive is sincere. Are the critics people you've known for a while? Have they always offered you unconditional support? If so, chances are their motives are genuine. On the other hand, the person may just be looking for a way to hate on you. Let's just be honest. Keep your eye on those people and avoid letting your guard down. This is where a spirit of discernment comes into play. Don't just automatically react off of your emotions when you're initially criticized. Take a moment, step back, consider the source, and ask God to help you discern the validity of the criticism. It's always a good idea to be cautious when you're unsure about someone's motives. Secondly, and this one is a little more difficult, honestly question yourself. Listen to the criticism and take a moment to digest it. Try to ignore that feeling of being offended just long enough to be introspective. Take what you've heard and see if it truly fits into what's happening with you. Have you heard the criticism before from other people? It's easy to be taken over by denial, driven by fear of disappointment. But taking this approach can only stunt your growth and your development. We're often driven by pride, by ego, and rejection when we receive a criticism. Our first reaction is often a reflection of one of those emotions. It's hard to take a genuine look at yourself, but you gotta pray about it and ask God to show you yourself and whether or not those criticisms actually line up with His view of you. Then be open to receive what He shows you. And I'm gonna warn you, it may not be pretty. But how else can you become who you were called to be? Take what you receive and make it your goal to become better every single day. Now, replay the situation in your mind. Can you honestly say you agree with the criticism? Is there maybe some truth to it? Maybe the person didn't say it in a way that you felt like was right, but is there any truth in it? Sometimes other people can see things in you that you can't see in yourself. Third, filter the feedback. Now that you know whether or not the criticism was constructive and came from a place of genuineness, you can now determine what you will do to make the necessary and appropriate changes. If the criticism isn't genuine, you can just put it behind you. You can filter out all of that doesn't apply to you. There are always going to be people who try and hold you back or hate on you. When you receive that type of criticism, it just means that other people can see something in you that they want. They see the gift that God placed on the inside of you. When you've filtered through the unfounded criticism, take a moment to just smile. Unfounded criticism or hate means that you have something good enough that others want. The gift that God gave you to fulfill your purpose is special, and that makes you special. When you're blessed enough, though, to have people in your life that care enough about you, to want to help you move in the right direction, even if it doesn't feel good when you hear it, you have to take that feedback and use it to grow and improve. Be thankful that you have people in your life who really and genuinely want to see you succeed and won't just let you get by with being anything less than your best. Criticism is just another part of life. You can allow it to break you down, but it's definitely better if you use it to build yourself up.